Hello everybody and welcome back. In today's video, I have another market update for you where we will be going over some of the most recent sales number for the Boise, Idaho real estate market. We'll be looking at some trends I've seen here recently. At the very end, I will give buyers and sellers a couple tips and tricks on how to best navigate this new market. So let's get into it. With that said, if this is your first time tuning in, I just want to say thank you. My name is Mike. I'm a realtor here in Nampa, Idaho. On this channel, I try to help educate buyers and sellers so that when you do enter the market, you're confident and can make the best decision for you and your families as you move forward. I also try to keep you guys up to date on what's happening in the market, whether that's recent news events like the NAR settlement, or if it's market updates like the video that we're going to be doing today. Try to keep you guys in the know of what's going on. All right, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of these most recent numbers here. First numbers we're going to look at is homes sold. So in the month of February, we had 527 homes sell, which is an increase over January, which had 496 homes sold. That is a nice little bump in home sales, especially considering here in Idaho during the winter months, we do have a pretty good cool off season. But things are starting to seem to ramp up, even with that slight decrease in interest rates. We were at our peak sitting up at about 8%. That was back in October, November timeframe. Now we're sitting in the low sevens, high sixes, and it does seem to have motivated some buyers in the beginning of the year to get out home shopping early. Next number that we are going to see is the median sales price at $522,000. That did increase from last month's at $516,000. So we did see a $6,000 or $7,000 increase in median sales price. That has to do with buyer confidence and also inventory levels. There's just not a lot out there right now in the Treasure Valley. And so when you do have an increase in buyers, that tends to lead to home prices going up. Days on market is going to be 49 days. That is the exact same for last month's numbers as well. So no real change there. New construction accelerated from 59 days in December 2023 to 56 days in January, the only sector with quicker month-over-month speeds. So new construction's definitely picking up here. There's a lot of building going on here in the Treasure Valley, and the builders are still offering some pretty sweet incentives, $25,000 or $35,000 to buyers for either to help with your closing costs. You could use that towards an interest rate buy down. You can also use that for extras like refrigerators, washers, dryers, stuff like that as well. Next, we're going to move down to our current month supply of inventory. So what this means is if no other homes were listed, we would run out of homes to sell within 1.8 months. So we are still under that 6 months tends to lead you into a seller's market. Anything over 6 months is considered a buyer's market. Inventory shrank to its lowest threshold for single family homes in 20 months, with resale home options slimming by nearly 140 listings compared to January 2023, down by 70 homes from December 2023. There's still a lot of sellers on the fence, especially if they were able to take advantage of the lower interest rates. These higher rates are not going to entice them much to come onto the market unless they absolutely have to. With that said, the Fed is still predicting that we are going to have 3 rate cuts this year. So as we move further into the 2024 market, I think we will start to see those interest rates come down a bit more, which is going to bring more sellers onto the market, hopefully increasing our inventory. But that is a quick look at the market, guys. As far as tips and tricks for buyers and sellers, if you are a buyer, I would say right now, in between rates going any lower, is going to probably be the most beneficial time for you to buy. A couple reasons that is one, competition is still relatively low. We are still considered to be in the less than desirable selling season, so competition's lower. As soon as interest rates come into play and they start coming down, you're going to see prices go up and competition go up, which means bidding wars could come back potentially. The number 2 reason I think it's a good time for buyers to get into the market now, if you can, like I said earlier, builders are still giving out some pretty solid concessions. Once competition goes up, those concessions tend to go away. The third reason I would tell buyers to consider purchasing now versus waiting is because although interest rates are high now, with us expecting cuts down the road, there is a potential for you to refinance and bring your overall monthly mortgage down. And we have also seen home prices in the last 18 months come down. Now they are starting to work their way back up, but we all know when summer comes, those prices will definitely go back up. And so you're kind of buying at a low right now and then hoping that the interest rates will come down and you can refinance. So those are 3 tips I would say for buyers. For sellers, how do you deal with this market? Well, if you're a seller and you have to move, you have a couple of things on your side. One is there's no inventory. So if your house stands out or is clean and priced well and shows well, your house is going to sell quick and you're going to get top dollar for it. A benefit to sellers entering the market now is homes are still selling relatively fast, which means you're not going to be sitting on the market for a ton of time. You're going to have very interested buyers coming into your home and touring the home, and you should be receiving very solid offers from motivated buyers that are pre-approved and ready to go, because the buyers that are out there right now, they are very serious buyers. So there's not a whole lot of time wasting on the seller's end, which is nice. And reason number 3, depending on what price range your home falls into, you know that in this market, multiple offers are being seen and home prices are being driven up because of the low inventory. So you might actually make back some of that equity that you've lost in the last 18 months. So, the market, it really depends on your personal circumstance. If right now is a good time to buy or sell, definitely speak with a professional. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out to me. Even if you don't plan on buying in the state of Idaho, you just want some advice, I'd be more than happy to give it to you. That's why I'm here. But other than that, that's a quick glance at the Boise, Idaho real estate market for the month of February. Numbers for March will be coming out mid-April, so you guys will get another update then. But let me know what you guys think of the market. Are you guys planning on jumping in? Are you waiting? Are you holding off? I know a lot of buyers, they're still waiting for the market to crash. I know a lot of sellers are still waiting for interest rates to come down before they list their home. But I'd be curious to know what your guys' thoughts are. Please leave those in the comments below. But that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next one.